Hey guys, what's up? I am going to do another look with the 35S palette. I swear this is probably gonna be my last one for a minute, but I'm super excited and let's jump in and get started. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to me. I appreciate it, and I'm excited to get more subscribers. Let's get started. I'm going to prime my eyes like I always do. I'm just going to use that e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Fair Beige. I need to definitely wash this brush after this because this end is pretty stiff. The look I want to do today is like pinks, but I want to see, because the brown in this that if I remember right anyways, it was pretty warm, so I'm not sure if that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at the palette and make a look. I'm gonna look at the palette and think of something. I really like this palette though. I'm just loving the blues and teals and stuff. Alright, let's jump in here and see what we got going on. Oh, there actually is a more of a cooler tone brown. I think I might do that then. Okay, that makes me feel better. I'm gonna take this on my BH brushes. This is the number 10 brush. It's a real fluffy brush. And I'm gonna jump into Al Fresco, which is this very light brown. And I'm gonna start that up here, like a transition shade. That specific shade kind of has a lot of kick up. The rest of them haven't, but maybe I haven't used this brush set with this palette yet. The Zoo, not the Zoo in Lansing, they're having like this ice sculpture where they people come in and do sculptures of like animals, and I'm really excited. It's I think February 20th and I really want to go. So I told my husband, I was like, we should so go to that because it looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Do Color brush. This is the number 3. It's also just a big fluffy brush. And I'm gonna take that shady spot, which is that darker brown. You know what, this is kind of big. Maybe I should have did a different one. We'll see. I am gonna switch to a smaller one, but I'll come back to this one to like blend it together. I want to use the Do Color number 9 brush. It's just a smaller blending brush. I'm tapping off some of the excess because that's got quite a bit of kick up too. Same shade, what is it, the shady spot. I'm gonna bring that in the outer corner, kind of, you know, fluff it outwards. Do any of you guys have plans for Valentine's Day? You guys just gonna stay home, watch movies, go out to restaurants? I know restaurants over by me are finally opening, I think February 1st. I don't know if we're doing anything, which is fine to me. I don't really care. I'm like the easiest person to like make happy, honestly. I'm like, oh my god, you got me my favorite candy bar, I love you. Oh no, I took that a little too high. to buff that out. Yeah, it's definitely the little things that make me happy. I'm gonna take that number 3 brush and just really buff out these edges. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that Al Fresco, which is that light brown shade, and just take it on the top just to bring some of that back. That shade's really pretty. I'm gonna take this Dew Color, it's like a flat brush. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I think I want to go in with Private Villa, which is a pink shade, kind of like a medium pink shade. Definitely want to tap it on. Kind of want to... Let me grab my NARS bronzer real quick just to kind of look a little closer, because I feel like I can't really see my mirror, kind of far away. I'm still debating if I want to do a shimmer, but I am going to do a darker pink on this outer corner. So I'm just taking this from the inner corner and go until like a little bit past halfway. Okay, now that I got the base color down, definitely going to take that small fluffier brush, which was the number 9. Gonna go in with that pink shade that I was just using, the Private Villa. Just really blend together the brown and the pink in the crease area. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Picture Perfect, which is kind of like a maroon shade. Start that on the outer. Start bringing it inward. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I know it looks like crap right now. I'm gonna clean it up. But I think I'm gonna take more of the brown and go back over, which is that shady spot shade. Well, okay, so I'm not sure what's happening right there. I took way too much of that brown right there, look at that. Just is what it is now. Shit. Might as well take the maroon and start winging it out now. Okay, let me get a bigger, fluffier brush and start blending the crap out of this. And this was just a clean, fluffy brush. This was the number 1. And I want to do like a shimmer shade. I don't know if I want to do like Wanderlust. It's like it's a pretty pink shimmer, but I don't know if I want to do that. I guess we'll try it. I'm going to take some of Champagne on Ice and just tap it in the middle. Just for a little extra pop. really like that shade. The eyes aren't what I wanted them to be, that's for sure, but there's something. It is what it is. Okay, now I'm gonna prep my face. Hey, get down, please. He's so cute, even though he's like being such a bad boy. Hey. Okay, and now for a primer, I'm gonna do the Poreless e.l.f. Putty Primer. Alright, well, that was a lot, so hopefully my foundation looks good. Today I'm actually gonna do that Revolution Concealing Glow foundation just because I haven't used this in a hot minute and I want to try it again. I really like the feeling of this because it's so thin. So far it looks really nice. Here's to hoping, like, I hope you guys give me a round of applause if I remember concealer. I still can't believe I keep forgetting concealer. I don't understand why, though. My stomach is growling so loud, it's like, feed me. I look pretty ghostly. Yep, sure do. Gonna go in with my Total Face Sponge and blend this out. Hopefully this warms up to my skin. I think I'm gonna do the same concealer that I did yesterday, the CoverGirl and the e.l.f. just because, one, I love the CoverGirl a lot, but two, I just really like the way that looked. Like throughout the day, you know? Looks pretty hideous on my nose, not to lie. And my inner eye looks weird, but that's just because the concealer that I put on like my eyelid. Alright, and then for concealer, I'm not forgetting you guys, oh my gosh. Doing this CoverGirl beige, buff beige, and the I'll do this one, and then the light beige from e.l.f., the Camo Concealer. Yesterday I did the lighter beige, the fair, what was it? Fair beige, which is pretty light, so hopefully these mix together okay. Because I just said I wanted to do the same as yesterday, and now I'm like choosing another color. The only reason I don't like that, what is it? Yeah, the light beige from the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is because it pulls really yellow on me. Like, even my mom, she's like, what's that yellow stuff you put on? I was like, it's not even supposed to be yellow, but it just is. Okay, for bronzer today, I'm actually going to be using my Eco Tools brush, but I'm going to be using the Belgian Waffle palette, and I'm going to be using that shade Batter. But lately I've been using, like, a smaller brush, and I don't really care for the way that feels. forehead is like super bronzy. I'm kind of digging it though. I just knocked everything over. Okay, and for blush and highlight, I'm actually gonna be using the Madison Miller palette from Ofra. I got this as in Ipsy, I can't tell you when, so I have no idea if it's still a thing or whatever. I guess I should have looked at that, but I didn't. I believe I've used this on my channel before. I'm so blushy today. I'm loving it. My last video I was so blushy and so bronzy. That what is it? The Essence palette is just too warm on me. I feel like it just looked really orange. I don't really know. And then the highlight, I'm using this palette as well. I think this is a little too dark if I remember right. I'm like afraid to use it. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe that off and use the other shade. So I believe it's the other shade that I use. Watch it be that shade that I use. That highlight's pretty. Ooh. Alright, and let's finish this lower lash line and put on some lipstick and we will be done, y'all. Well, mascara too, obviously. Okay, and for the lower lash line, I'm going to be using Private Villa, which is that medium pink shade that I did on the inner part of my eye. I like to kind of take it on the outside of this just to like smoke it out. Like this side. Really like the way that looks. Okay, and for my inner corner, I think I want to take that Champagne on Ice. I took that a little too far down, but it is what it is at this point. Okay, for mascara, I'm just going to use that Thrive again. So even though I originally like kind of hated this eye look, I don't hate it so much once I get my mascara on, which I know is like typical, you know, like usually if you don't like something, just put on some mascara and then it's like, oh, it's a lot better now. Okay, I want to use this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Toffee Talk. Ooh, this is dark. Coming from me, who's been using like that nude lipstick that seriously looks like concealer on your lips, I love it. Ooh, I'm loving this lip though with this eye. And then for setting spray, I'm just gonna use the Stay All Night by e.l.f. the Microfine Setting Mist. Something's wrong with my mister, like it ain't spraying right. So hopefully that doesn't like ruin my makeup. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look and I love it. I originally didn't like the eyes, but like I said, put on a little mascara and everything just turns out a lot better because mascara is my #1 makeup thing. Like, I could be looking like crap, hair in a bun, wearing sweatpants, whatever, throw on some mascara, and I'm officially the hot girl. That's how I feel anyway. Anyways, you guys, have a great day, and I will catch you guys later!